Hi, welcome back to another journal with me, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Johanna. I'm a journaler slash scrapbooker slash journal maker slash artist from Australia, and my main goal is to inspire others to journal and to document their everyday lives in a really fun and creative way. And I love to do that through the handmade journals that I make. I like to do that through designing digital or printable journaling supplies, and also through sharing my own personal journaling creations to hopefully inspire you. I've been doing this for over 10 years now, and my love for paper has only grown with time. It just feels like a world with endless discoveries and possibilities, and I would love for you to join me on this journey, whether you're a newbie or a seasoned journaler. Today's video is another journal with me, and before we jump into it, I wanted to show you the new kit that I'm using in today's page, as well as a new pack of illustrated doilies. So this new kit is called Cabin, and it's in two parts just due to its size. There's a paper pack with a set of 10 pattern papers, and then there's also an ephemera pack. And this kit ended up including a bunch of art from my actual sketchbook, which I teamed up with my usual digital patterns and designs, and I just love how it turned out. It feels very cozy. It feels perfect for either winter or for autumn seasons. So in this journal with me, this was the first time testing out the kit, and as you'll see in this video, a little goes a long way with this kit and really most of the kits that I have in my shop. You can use them for multiple pages before you use up the entire kit, as there's just so many pieces to play with. And these printable kits can be printed as many times as you like from home, or if you don't have a printer, you can also just print them at like your local library or a print shop, which is what I have done today. So these particular prints that you're seeing today are printed actually at my local Harvey Norman. I usually print them at Officeworks because Officeworks has more range in the paper as far as I know. These ones were just printed on very standard thin copy paper, so it worked out fine. The colours are really beautiful, and for the pieces that I felt like needed to be a bit thicker, like these swiveling cards, I just doubled them up onto another piece of paper just to thicken them up that little bit. For the rest of the kit, the standard copy paper was totally fine. So here you can see some of those original paintings and illustrations in my sketchbook, which I just scanned in and used within this kit to create different patterns and to create different interactive ephemera pieces to play with. I just love the colours that I have achieved in the sketches and the paintings in my sketchbook, and yeah, I just love how this kit turned out. I feel like it's so cozy, and it's also quite warm and bright and very versatile. I went ahead and I cut out all of the pieces for the kit. This took me a while. I actually ended up cutting out all of the pieces the day before I journaled because I ran out of time. So it took me a long time to cut out all the pieces because there's so many, and to show you all of the individual little journal cards and envelopes and all the individual papers and labels and all the little bits and pieces that you get in the kit. And then I also cut out the new illustrated doily pack, which is like a really pretty soft colour pack of linen illustrations, which are perfect to use as labels. You can use them to layer in the background of pages. You can journal directly on top of them. You can use them as frames for your pictures or for any other like ephemera that you have that you want to frame. They're just really super versatile and a really great way to decorate your pages as well. I have several different packs of those in my shop, but this coloured pack is just the newest edition. I really love how the little mini notebook covers turned out in this particular ephemera pack. There's like three. There's two standard little covers or cards, and then there's this one that's got a really fun decorative like die cut edge, and it's also double-sided, so you can just fold the lined paper inside. And if you print this on a standard copy paper like I have, then it ends up being really the perfect weight because it's not too thick. I will link the kits that you see here down below in the description box in case you are interested. I will probably have some kind of discount set up for you guys. I did have a little sale happening in my shop like a week ago, so a lot of the early birds who have already got this kit via my Instagram got it on sale. So I'll probably set up another little sale for you guys, the YouTube fam. So if you see this video, you want to grab the kit to do some journaling, I will pop all of the info in the description box, and I will also create a fun little code for you so you can get a little bit of a discount. One piece that I really wanted to show you, or two pieces that I really wanted to show you, were the swiveling cards in this ephemera pack. So basically there's a little bird book and a little cabin, and you just layer them on top of the coinciding lined piece so it's the same shape, the same size. You can just put a little brad through the corner of each of those pieces, and then your top piece, the decorative piece, will swivel out to reveal your journaling underneath, or the lined piece underneath, which gives you a really lovely little hidden journaling spot on your page. Now, to jump into the actual journaling, today's page is a double page spread, so just these 2 pages that you see here. And I'm just starting out by picking the first little bits and pieces that I'm going to incorporate in the page. And I wanted to use one of these pretty little journal cards. So for these journal cards, a lot of these include the little mini cabin or little cottage pictures that I had painted in my sketchbook. And I decided to layer it on the top of the linen piece that comes in that same ephemera pack, and to stick that linen piece down in a way where the top right sort of quadrant of that piece is open, where I can actually slip in the notebook cover. So the notebook cover that I want to use is the double-sided one with the fun die-cut edge. And I'm going to be able to slip that inside into the corner of the doily piece so that it's actually peeking out, because my dilemma with this piece was that it's probably my favorite piece in the whole kit, and I wanted to showcase it on the page. I wanted you to be able to see this piece, but I also didn't want to glue it down. I wanted it to be a loose standalone piece. So I figured if I tuck it inside the little doily, you can see it peeking out. It's not going to get lost in the page, and it's kind of showcased on the page. So you can easily just pull that out and take a proper look at it. So I really like how that turned out. I just layered one of the little journal cards in the corner of the page. I ended up picking this one with the pine trees. A lot of these little cabins are just a nice peaceful scene with some smoke coming out of the chimney, which is why I think these are so lovely for autumn and winter. It just really gives that cozy vibe. The journal cards, most of them also have space that you can write on top of them. So for example, the one that I used has a little box along the bottom, which you can use as like a label or a little journaling space. Now I had to work out the bottom half of my page. I hadn't really put too much thought into this part of the page, so I was kind of trying to blend the top section that I'd already decorated into the bottom section. Now, I have 2 Polaroid pictures which I printed on my Instax mini link, which you saw at the start of this video. This is a great little photo printer, a great photo printer option. You can print pictures directly from your phone, and it looks like you've taken them on an Instax camera. So I have 2 pictures that I printed on the Instax mini link of my daughter at the park with her doll, and I want to put them on the same page, but before I stick them down, I'm just working out how I can layer up some paper and some decoration along the bottom of the page. I ended up using a little section of the yellow paper that comes in the cabin paper pack. It's a very subtle print, probably the most basic print in the whole kit, but I feel like that nice yellow kind of mustard color just feels so warm, and it just worked well for this page with the greens. Then I incorporated 2 of the new illustrated linen or illustrated doilies from the pack. One's kind of a red and one's a pretty pink, and I layered those along the bottom of the green linen from the cabin ephemera pack just to help everything kind of blend. It just has nice soft edges, and I was able to use the more red toned doily as an actual frame for one of those Polaroid pictures because it fit really, really well. I also have a couple of special pieces of ephemera or little mementos from my life. So I just have 3 like pieces of paper and sticky notes that my kids had each written their lunch orders on for me. So I just asked them one night when it was just a busy night, I said, write your lunch orders down on a piece of paper so that later that night when I get to it, I know exactly what you want and I can order, because the lunch orders are online now, which is very convenient. And I just thought it was so cute to have those orders in their handwriting, and so I kept them. And so that you can also see them when they're attached to the page, I slit them inside this clear like glassine envelope so you can actually see through and you can see their writing, and I think that's just such a sweet little touch. It's something that's going to change as they get bigger. Their writing's going to develop and change, and I just think it's sweet how they've each picked different colours, like coloured papers to write on as well. So I just thought that was a cute thing to keep. I decided to incorporate another one of those notebook covers as well, and because it's white on the inside, because I printed it on white paper, I just glued a scrap of tea-dyed paper that I had on the inside to kind of line the inside notebook, And then I also slipped that inside the same clear envelope. I'm using a piece of patterned paper from the paper pack and gluing it straight down on the right side of the page, and I covered up the entire right side of the page just to lay down some pattern and some decoration all over. And I think all of the pieces that I've used so far work together really well. All the colours complement each other really nicely. I picked out another one of the doilies, the large blue one, which again just complemented well with the blue pattern paper that I had picked. And I'm just working out the layout of the page. So I'm trying to fit on the doily, I'm trying to fit the glassine envelope. I also have a little bakery label from some jam donuts, which are so yum, from Coles. And then I also have another one of the journal cards, which I really liked. It's just more of like a decorative card. You can write on the back of it, but the front of it is full of painting. So that's the one with little chickens along the bottom. I'm just working out the best layout for this page so that everything will fit. I also included a little green framed label from the kit, which I'm going to stick on top of the glassine envelope, and then I can just label what's inside. I added this sweet little strip of washi tape. This is an oldie but a goodie washi tape, one of my favorites. It's just such a like folky kind of feel to it. It's just a really nice sweet print that just works well with so many different pages. So I stuck that along the bottom as well, just for a little bit of extra texture and decoration. I'm using primarily just my glue stick to glue stuff down because the paper is quite thin. Except for the Polaroid pictures, I use the double-sided tape. I also use a double-sided tape for the glassine envelope because it's a weird kind of texture that doesn't stick super well. And I also used a strip of it across the middle of the green doily that's on the left side, just so that I could get a really sharp pocket in that top right quadrant, if that makes sense. The little bakery label was pretty sticky, but I just added some extra glue to that as well and just stuck that in that little section on the bottom of the page. And then here you can see the page with my written journaling added to the page. I wrote on top of the blue linen on the right. I wrote the date inside the little journal card up the top left, and then I also wrote directly on top of the yellow paper and on the label. Also, if you pull out both the little house cards in the spread, I also was able to journal a little bit inside both of those as well. So there's some hidden journaling, and then there's also some visible journaling on this page. If you're wondering, I just wrote about my daughter at the playground. I wrote about a dinner that we went to, or that we were going to go to this particular night, and I also was just reflecting on my boys' like academic progress at school. So it's kind of just journaling, like writing about stuff that's quite current in my life, things that are on my mind, whatever's happening. And yeah, it's nothing too deep, too serious. There's not a lot of journaling, but it helps to encapsulate what's happening in my life right now. And then when you team it up with all those pretty little bits of paper, you get a really pretty little time capsule that when you look back on, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember when this was happening. I remember when we were in this season of our life, and wow, things have changed. So that's one of the reasons why I really love to do journaling. So that is the journal spread for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this journal with me. If you did, I've got a whole playlist with more videos just like this. And again, I will pop all the info in the description box if you're interested in any of those kits. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today and for watching this video until the end. I really, really appreciate you, and I will see you again soon in my next video.